their opportunities now.
See at the bottom of your screen there, for those of you watching on Fox Sports Ohio, it's our NovaCare Rehabilitation Injury and Scratch Report, presented by NovaCare, the official sports rehab provider of the Monsters. 11 players scratched for Cleveland today.
Before he got called up, or with Garrett Cockrell since, logging a lot of minutes, playing in all situations.
And earning an all-star bid. Here's a shot by San Antonio's Barron. That goes wide, out to center. Dropped in by the Rampage. Opportunity for Barron now in the left circle. Warded off there was the Rampage player by Gauntz and Turcoff. Cameron Gauntz collecting behind his own net now. Up the right side for Cleveland. Backhands one forward. It's punched out of midair. Down the near wall. Monsters in their own zone now. Push out to the stick at Terry Broadhurst across center. He'll feed left side. Spencer Nas, long wrister, and Werner the save. Kicks it off to the far corner. Fought for down low now by both teams. And wedged towards Broadhurst in the near corner. Just over 4 minutes into this first period. No score yet. Shots 2-1 for Cleveland. Right point, Ryan Collins. Left point, Carlson. Chops that one down the slot. Drifts away off a body. Angled off the glass near side and back to center. It will be score yet. 14-11 remaining in the first period. Monsters and San Antonio Rampage. Face-off controlled in their own end by the Rampage and lofted to center. Off Gauntz's leg. It's back inside the Cleveland line for Graves to retrieve. Forced down low by Barron. Jacob Graves reverses for his partner Cameron Gauntz. Gauntz steps out of the left circle. Has plenty of time and so skates it all the way to the center red and fires down deep. Intercepted there by Ryan Graves for the Rampage up the left side, and familiar face jock dumping in. It's Trent Vogelhuber, Cleveland area native, Columbus raised and drafted, and of course an assistant captain on the Monsters championship team.
Yeah, I got to talk to Bogey the other day on Friday.
And play heading into next season, wanting to protect him from that. So didn't mean to put you on the spot there. I've been sort of trying to explain that over the past handful of games to our fans, but it's advantageous for him to be held out of a few games at the end of the year to protect his status heading into next season, is my understanding. Back to center now. The Monsters still with a minute left on their power play. Looks like this is the of Saucy Brewworks. The beer is at the queue next to section 111. Saucy Brewworks, ridiculously good beer. Chug after chug. 7:30 left in the first. Huge hit near side. Turcoff into Geertsen after that face-off. Looking for that ice-breaking score here as we drive down the home stretch of period one. Wheeling at center. Nas feeds back to Carlson. He'll pivot, connect with his partner Jacob Graves. Crossed his wires with Carlson a bit there. It's up the left side of center and into a pileup outside the Rampage bench. Squirts free, and nice job by Terry Broadhurst to pick up and fire. Saved by Werner, and the rebound to Bleh of San Antonio, who turns it over in the slot. Scott fires, and he missed the net wide. Got glass past the left post of Werner and back to the Monster zone. Cockrell with a minute 15 left on this power play. Into the offensive zone now in the high slot. Feeds left side. Bittner back to Cockrell. To Bittner once more. Across the zone. Now it's a backhander from Terry Broadhurst near side. Tried to be peeled up top after the save by Werner, courtesy of Turcoff. Back to Terry on the near half boards. Center blue now. High slot. Cockrell feeds it to Bittner. Left circle. Tried to snake away from the defense and couldn't. And now it's played ahead. Chance at a breakaway for Agazzino. Fires and he scores. Short-handed goal for Andrew Agazzino.
That's the key to scoring goals in hockey, is getting net front traffic.
Brady Austin with the even strength goal, his sixth. And the Monsters all square at one with San Antonio. Big goal late in the period there. Now 3 minutes left in the first. As off the ensuing face-off, Cleveland searches for a go-ahead tally. Offered behind Austin. He's there to fight through contact from Pagansky, and then up ice to Jefferson Dahl. Yeah, tripped up. We've seen that called a couple of times already today. Not here. Back to the left circle in the San Antonio zone. Graves feeds ahead. Now Cockrell for the Monsters will retrieve an errant pass. Takes a hit in the near corner. It's off to the far side for Jacob Graves, just around the corner.
There's nothing better, and I love the first round. That is so competitive, and they come out of the gates ablazing in that first round.
Well, let's hope the Monsters do the same thing to start this second period. Puck is down at center here at the Q in Cleveland. Alongside Jock Callender, Tony Brown with you upstairs. Kenny Rhoda down in the dog zone on Pucks and Paws Day at the Q. Monsters from right to left in this second period in their home black uniforms, and from left to right in their visiting whites with gray trim. It's San Antonio. Monsters tied at 1 here. We start 5-on-5 in the middle frame. 30 seconds deep into this period with a pass out intended on the right point for Cockrell, who stumbles. Here's an opportunity. Barron for San Antonio feeds the trailer, shooting. They score, and it's Agazino again.
Barron fed it over just perfect, and Agazino just ripped it up top shelf on the stick side of Kivlenic.
Spring, and we'll watch intently all the great storylines at the NHL level. Monsters here trying to tie this game. They trailed 2-1, 4 minutes into the second period. Puck tossed all the way down ice. Turcoff was screaming for a pass at center there, hoping Graves would burn one with San Antonio changing. Instead, Gauntz through to Terry Broadhurst, right wing entry. Terry cuts back, fire save made, the rebound pushed wide. Good poke check there. Took away the opportunity for Turcoff to toss that one into the empty net.
Terry Broadhurst trying to make my prediction come true there with a burst of speed up through the neutral zone.
I thought it was coming. I was bracing for it. Not quite. Back now for pass up ice from San Antonio's Nicholas Malott. Didn't put Costin down, but I'm sure he felt that up against the wall, right?
Yes. Yes.
Pulled back left point. Geertsen offered on net.
Do a meet and greet. I think her adoption fee is about $90 plus a $15.75 dog license, which is required for all dogs. But yeah, she's a great dog. She's having a good time today, so.
So mom and daughter together. It's a pair if you're adopting them, right?
It is a bonded pair here today, so yeah.
And what's the website or phone number where people can get some information?
www.lakehumane.org is our website. We encourage anyone, if they're interested to adopt, to go onto the website and just see our adoptable pets, as well as any information on adoption fees, events, and stuff like that. So.
And you'll join me coming up in a little bit at the second period intermission, correct?
Yep, I am.
All right, guys, we'll be back with Emily a little bit later. Let's get back to action on the ice.
Thanks a lot, Kenny. So many great dogs available for adoption today if you're there.
Yeah, it turned out being a nice move on the fan. But there's no shortage of physicality today for two teams that are eliminated from the playoffs. They are throwing their bodies around.
Yes, indeed. There was a nice move for Bled to get free. Feeds Agazino. Backhander. Blocked away. Second chance. Save Kivlenic. Rebound. Loose to the Monsters. Jacob Graves now scaling one ahead. Grabbed by Hodgson. He'll pull up as he crossed the blue line and turn it right over. Here's Geertsen now. Geertsen tries to get it to Bled. Instead of 2 straight games with a goal for Jefferson Dahl. And it comes here late in the second period to tie things at 2. It's a big one in the context of this game, and well earned with Bessie and Phil Lane the assists. Back to action off the ensuing draw. All the way back down it bounces. Into the San Antonio zone. Rampage collect. Meloche feeds one far side. Past Barron and out to neutralize. Dahl spins away from pressure. Nudges one across his offensive blue line. San Antonio chips ahead, gets through Carlson, goes all the way back to the Monsters' end wall. Tried to be centered in front from the far corner off a leg. Back around now for a pickup by Kessie. Dahl swings one up the right side for Hodgson, who was hit hard by Geertsen and heads off the ice. 5:40 remains in this second period as Jefferson Dahl has the goal to make it 2-2.
This game continues to be fairly even.
Here's Spencer Nas, left wing carry. Chips, and after it there is Terry Broadhurst. Just poked it around one defenseman. Right point, good job to protect the puck and hold it in by Graves. Around the end wall, now pitching from the center point, Cameron Gauntz. And he'll hold the line. Down into the left corner. Nas with a big collision there. 4 players grapple for this one in a big scrum. Near corner of the San Antonio zone. And right in your living room, there you go. Good look at that battle that eventually is won by the Rampage. Up ice now, Belzile, left circle, hit by Gauntz, persevering, the puck trickles on Kivlenic. Seen a ton of rubber today, 16 saves now on 18 shots faced, but he's come up with the big ones when he's needed them.
That's late, never late in the period you want to get scored on. It changes the momentum pretty quick.
Kessie with a big hit there on the end wall on Turner Ottenbright. Monsters back to the offensive end, left point Austin. Casually scoots it down the wall. Big hit far side. Kessie tried to lay a body check and then sort of took himself out. Far corner, it's Dahl. Working away from pressure, backhands one in front off Werner's stick. Loose to the near corner. Barron trying to control away from Hodgson. And he will tuck one behind the goal line that Graham had trouble picking up. Hangs with it though, finds Ottenbright in the near corner. Ottenbright back to the far side for Graham, and it's out to center. Here's Austin now. Stick lifted in the center circle for Kujawinski. He's up ice onside. Can't connect with Bessie in stride. Bessie ducks out of the way of a huge hit attempt from Sam Blais. Right point now, the Monsters' Ryan Collins. Darts away from pressure. One-touch feed. His shot, though, blocked off the stick of Barron. Poked off his stick. And Meloche couldn't enter cleanly. It's back to Dahl now. And controlled by Barron inside his own line as he fired for Geertsen. Now Meloche, that one off his stick. The offensive end, San Antonio rifles one to the near half boards. Chopped into the air, settled down by Hodgson. Took a hit, but fed ahead. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Cleveland. Austin left side has Kessie, passes in front, and trying to knock it out of the air was Kessie, and he could not do it.
He tried to bat it out of the air like a baseball player. Seen a few of those goals on ESPN the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Jefferson Dahl had one of those just on Friday for the Monsters in that 6-3 win. Down low, Hodgson taking quite a beating here, but keeping the play alive for quite some time. Now it's finally controlled by San Antonio. Pass ahead, carried by Ryan.
Now, and they're starting to shoot pucks. A lot of times when you see a guy score one of those goals where he just getting pucks in the net, it turns into the other guys starting to shoot more.
Stripped was Cale Kessie in the base of the near circle. It's back for Felix Girard. 13:50 to go in this third period. 3-3. Calvin Turcoff has the goal to square things here. 40-plus seconds into this final period. Jefferson Dahl couldn't push it over the line. Bad turnover. Here's Blais. Left circle, back to Blais, and that one trickled wide to the right post to Kivleniks. It was a nice give and go and then give back, and Blais couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, he almost had his second goal if he...
Be entered to win a game-worn jersey off a player's back. For tickets, visit clevelandmonsters.com or any Northern Ohio discount drug mart. And a great hockey game, too. Remember, last year, the Monsters had their whole season spoiled by Manitoba, who came in on the last day of the regular season. Monsters needed only one standings point. Manitoba shut them out 1-0. Yeah. So as Manitoba tries to firm up a chance at a division crown, maybe Cleveland can return the favor on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, they won't knock them out of the playoffs, but they could knock them out of any chance at first place. So that would be nice. That game is always a good time, fan appreciation night. It'll be good crowd, and if you want a good seat, I would suggest getting that now.
ClevelandMonsters.com, your best bet. Here's Lane, turned and fired.